Hey Taurus, I was trying to fix my hair for you guys because you guys are so into looks, but it's a mess. So welcome to your. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Wow. Welcome to your October 2017 reading, and thank you so much for tuning in again. My name is Camille, and this is fixed. This is Millennial Tarot. And I'm going to be pulling. This is a general reading, but I'm going to be pulling from the Rider-Waite, and also at the very end I'm going to pull from the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle deck, a deck by Mel Brown. I do want to thank people for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and for sticking with me on that first video. You know, things are always a little bit rough the first time you do it, but I feel supported by you guys. So I'm going to shuffle these cards, do a past, present, future reading for you. And we'll see what's up with you, Taurus. I'm Taurus moon, so, like, this is also bothering me. Alright. Spirit guides, what are the messages that you have here for Taurus in October 2017, the month of October? What are the messages, the energies for Taurus? Please use me as your conduit for Taurus so they may get clarification on that which troubles them, or that which they need answers for. Alright, let's see what's going on for you. Alright, what a story. So, in the recent past, or past that makes sense for you, we have the Ace of Swords. In the present position, we have the King of Wands, and in the future position, we have this Seven of Swords. And for this month, I'm getting like very instant stories. I'm calling them stories, or like, you know, plots. I'm very much into like storytelling and all that. And if I imagine this like a plot, then the very simple story here for you is you got an idea, or an idea. I don't know why I thought I would have another word for that. You got an idea, you're really moving forward with the idea to try to manifest it, and you probably did or are going to manifest it, and you're feeling either one, very protective of it for no reason, or two, very protective of it because someone's trying to steal it. Alright, so let's delve a little bit deeper and see what's going on with that. I love it when I get these, like, juicy readings. So, Ace of Swords is a card of, like, it could be like a new challenge. You're endeavoring upon a new challenge. It could be a new idea. So, in the realm of careers, it can mean you got a sudden inspiration to create something, to start a business, to leave a job, to start a job, to look for a different job. It means cool, I just wanted to check my notes. It means the beginning of something new in your love life. It can mean you're ready to get back on the dating scene in a confident and like, look at me type way. Like, we're not just like, oh, I'm gonna swipe left and right on Tinder. Like, this is like, I'm here, I'm Taurus, I'm here to get my stuff. Like, you guys are really, like, on it. And in the terms of, like, health and finance, it means that you found a new way to make money. You found a new way to work with what you got. New French. You guys are just really, like, right out the gate, like, like the bulls that run in Spain. Like, this is the imagery I'm getting for you, and you're running after it. And this is the King of Wands, the fastest moving king. This also came up for Aquarius, I believe. So a lot of, like, fire, go-getter energy. And you're really, I'm getting that you're accessing this fiery personality part of yourself, and you may find yourself being a little bit quicker to be witty or to be, like, sarcastic. I get that you're really, like, feeling yourself at this moment, or if you're not, then you're gonna, because of this new idea, this new challenge, this new goal that is reinvigorating you and really, like, sparking a fire to your goals. And I get that you have your eyes on the prize. It could be reaching another level in the job that you're at. It could be reaching a certain amount of money. It could be getting a person. It could be getting a car. I'm just giving you some real world examples of what this can manifest like for you. Ace of Swords here with the King of Wands is like the beginning of something, but because aces are seeds, and when you plant a seed, it's not like you could just leave it there and let Earth do the rest. Like it would be very prudent of you to also like watch it, to water it, to place it in a position where it's getting sunlight or not a lot of sunlight. And so aces are always like, people like get an ace and they're like, cool, but they like don't do anything about it. They're just like, cool, a new idea's coming. But like you guys are like, nah, I'm nourishing this. I'm planting that seed. I'm watching it every day. I'm bathing it with nutrients and with water. I sit in front of my garden and I'm just looking at the seed. Like that's the energy I'm getting for it. And I'm getting like really excited about this for you. It's so crazy. I'm picking up on the energies this time. I'm like, what's happening? I just did the Aries reading and it was sad and I was like almost about to cry. But for you Taurans, it's like, ah! But then it kind of goes along with whatever personality. It might be a personality change. You might just be surprising yourself, or it might just be something that's been dormant in you for a while. You feel like someone's trying to steal your fire. Someone's trying to deceive you. Someone sees you, making strides, really out here hustling, whether it is, a girlfriend that you want or a boyfriend that you want, or you're really working out at the gym, trying to get that body right, really changing your diet. You're just doing something. It's a new goal, it's a new challenge, and you're feeling invigorated, and you're making progress, because the King of Wands is nothing if not an accomplisher. Like, he just accomplished what he sets out. And you're just feeling, in the future position here, or the general arc of the story, it's kind of like, well, I'm doing this thing, and people, like, aren't rooting for me, or you're feeling someone's trying to steal your progress. Someone could be literally stealing your idea. Someone could be, you have your antenna out, because you have a sense that what you're doing is going to manifest. You have a sense that it's going to be a positive change both for you and the people close to you. But you have your antenna out because you're feeling like, there's a hater over there, or there's a hater over there. Like something, I don't want to say devious, because I don't think it's that serious, but there's some type of weird black hole where like your fire is getting sucked into and you're feeling a little bit like off-put by someone or something. Swords card, it could be a very mental card, it could be a cerebral card, and like I said, this could just be going along with the change in your energy. You could be feeling so fabulous that you think people are jealous of you and they're really not. Or you could be feeling like so spunky and so fired up that you're just like, I'm keeping this all for myself. Y'all ain't getting none of my swords. Just that energy. Or it could very likely be someone is watching you and it's like, whatever. And you're feeling that. And that always happens when you're doing something great, especially when you're starting off on something new. People try to deter you, or they try to say that the goal is unachievable, or, all that nasty hater energy. But you're on it, Taurus. I mean, whatever it is that you want, that you set your mind towards, even if you didn't want it like a few months ago, because Ace of Swords, this fantastic imagery of kind of like this hands coming out from the clouds. So it could have just been you woke up one day and you downloaded this divine idea, this divine energy, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And it sparks you up. It makes you feel on fire, like literally on fire. But then you just have this naysayer energy. What's interesting about this card, I do want to bring this up before I pull some clarifying cards for these placements. But the Seven of Swords can also be interpreted another way. So a lot of people, and this is a deception card, and I do feel this for you, not that you're being deceived, just that you have your antennas up for some less than perfect murky energy that's out there swirling around you. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But the flip side of this card, and I do want you to take this into consideration, is that this guy isn't trying to steal your swords. He's trying to watch out for them. So how you might be in close relations with somebody. Just take, for example, like an accountant for a business you may be starting, or this is just a general example. You could feel like, oh, they're trying to take my money, they're cooking my books, they're not doing it right, but they're actually really trying to like balance your checkbook and like do all that stuff for you. So it could be the flip side. It could be you reading too much into someone who is around you, who you think might be deceiving you, and they very well could be. But also take into consideration that you may just be projecting that onto them. But we'll see, because we're going to clarify these cards. All right, universe, let's clarify this for Taurus. I'm going to shake these up again. It's looking good, though. Wow. Oof. I need to look that one up again. Or just confirm. Let me confirm right quick. Okay. So to clarify this Ace of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is like a card of indecision. It's a card of feeling like you're trapped, you have nowhere to go, you don't know how to get out. So with the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Swords here, with the Eight of Swords, very close. It's kind of like the universe shoved through all that and you were able to make a decision. Whatever you were indecisive about or waffling back and forth, or you could have just been in that energy of kind of like going through the motions of life, whatever that was giving you Eight of Swords energy was cleared up with this new idea, this new challenge, with this new goal that you're feeling. Clarifying the King of Wands, we have the, let me count, Eight of Cups. Another 8 coming up for you. So a little bit, maybe something significant happened in the 8th month of October, or if you're into numerology, check that out, what 8 can mean for you. But Eight of Cups is a card of walking away from something that once gave you joy. It's kind of like walking away from something, not begrudgingly, but just kind of like you're bittersweet about it. It feels like a bittersweet ending. So whatever you're having to leave behind in order to get this goal, you might be a little bit in your feelings about that. You might, in order to achieve this new thing, have to leave something or someone behind. It could be, something drastic, like leaving an entire relationship behind because you see greater and better horizons and greener pastures for you in your future. So you could be having to leave an emotional thing behind. That's what these cups usually depict. And, of course, we have the cups always representing our water signs of Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So those energies in your life, in your chart, or in someone else. But I'm getting like you had to like cut through something that was holding you back, unfortunately. It's kind of like, oh man, I have to leave this behind, but you're moving forward. It could be as stupid as like, oh, I have to leave behind drinking soda because I want this new body. Or it could be like, oh, I have to leave behind this friend because, they're toxic for me. Or quite literally, or not literally, I won't say these cards could never be literal, but it could mean that the idea you have made, so you have to change locations, you have to change, a living situation, a job, something where you were kind of there for a while or there long enough in order to make some inroads that leaving behind feels a little bit uncomfortable. But it's still all going to be good. I get that though that's lurking in the background, just like, oh man, I have to leave, or I have to leave this behind, or I have to change, and it's a little bit hard right now. I'm getting that you have your eyes so focused on the prize that that's a little bit tertiary to your story here. And then clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Tower card, and that's the one that I wanted to look up just to make sure. So the Tower card is like, someone could be shaking things up for you. Someone could be, picking at your foundation. But it's always so that something more sturdy can be built back on top of it. And so when we have the Seven of Swords here, clarified by the Tower, it could be that whatever this energy is that is shaking you up, it's going to help you see something more clearly. It's going to help you pivot a little bit to make a better decision. If it's a person, it could be this person is shaking your stuff up so much that you have no choice but to like kind of walk away and let them go. And if it does have to do with thievery, if it does have to do with deception, the Tower card clarifying that side of the Seven of Swords kind of just means that you may be in for something that's going to, it might be something you have to reckon with. Something, if someone is truly trying to, and now, even though I said all that stuff about the Seven of Swords, it is a cerebral card. It could be on the flip side, someone's trying to protect you. But because it is clarified by the Tower card, I'm getting that you might have to guard your ideas. You have to guard whatever goal this is, whatever new pursuit this is, a little bit more closely. Because whatever dark energy that this may be depicting, it has the potential to kind of rock your world, but not in like a good way. I'm going to get one more clarifying card for this Tower ending, because I don't want that to be the end of your story. I don't want it to be like, okay, bye, someone's going to fuck your shit up. Sorry, I cursed. Sometimes it comes out. Let's see. There we go. Okay. A lot of aces here. So to pull further, clarify this bunch of the story, we pulled the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is new love, new emotion, emotional well-being, a new offer of desire. And so, okay. So remember how I said that whatever you were going through with this Eight of Swords, be it mental energy, be it something actually physically happening to you on the earth plane, just like a card of indecision. The universe kind of was like, nah, and cut right through it. And you feel invigorated, and you're on the make to get whatever goal, whatever pursuit this is. And this is happening again here with the Ace of Cups. It's kind of like whatever funky energy is happening here, you're going to overcome it, and the universe is going to come in again with this helping hand and say, no, you can't mess with my Taurans. They're on the make, they're getting something good, and it's kind of like a reaffirmation of emotional well-being. It's kind of like the Ace of Cups coming in to clear up all this energy and to drown all this energy, to just kind of be like, zoop, 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 zorp, here you go, just that kind of thing. So I feel like you're divinely supported here in whatever pursuit this is, and that whatever weird energy you may be feeling is going to be cleared up. I always like to say that the universe has eyes, so if you feel like someone is trying to deceive you, trying to steal from you, if you're feeling it so deeply that you feel like it can shake up your progress, it could compromise whatever goal you're working towards, I get that the universe is here giving you a helping hand and saying, no, whatever you're on the make to make is going to be made. So let's pull from the Oracle card, Mel Brown. Yeah. So we pulled the card, Men's Business. And I haven't committed these to memory, so let's see. Okay. It's time to grow up and be mature. The childish tantrums you have at times only ensure that you will be treated as a child. You have to make a decision to either be a child or the adult in the situation. If you take on the role of the adult, you also need to assume the responsibilities of an adult as well. It's not hard, it's just scary. So I get that in this situation, whatever spunk, whatever personality, whatever sarcasm or wittiness that may be accompanying this fire, this desire for this new goal, you might have to temper it just a little bit, especially when it comes up to whatever person is trying to, drink out of the haterade. It's so easy to fall into whatever petty response we want to, or to fall into like an ego-based response and kind of confront them in a way that's not that constructive, especially when we have the helping hand here from the universe kind of coming in as a solve to kind of be a little healing balm or whatever is prickling up here for you. The Men's Business card is kind of just saying you need to be about your business and you really need to zip it up, be an adult. Not that you're being childish, but really take on the more adult, rational, and a mature way of viewing this. I get that you're kind of already there with this King of Wands. King of Wands is like the father, a father figure who is on the make. He's nurturing, he's loving, he's charismatic, he's witty. But he can also delve a little bit into like being a little bit too sarcastic, having a sharp tongue, being a little bit too fiery and burning people in the process. So whatever place that you're in now where you're kind of working for your goals and you're doing it, I see you're doing it, and it's you should be giving yourself a round of applause just to be a little bit mindful about how you're coming off during this period, especially with this Tower card and this Seven of Swords. Don't compromise any of your progress by kind of starting drama or even participating in drama that people might be starting about you. I'm getting here that the men's business card is to kind of just be very focused on whatever goal or whatever accomplishment that you really want to set out to begin and to finish in this month of October, and to really kind of just keep to your P's and Q's, kind of. All right, Taurus, that was your October 2017 reading. I do hope to see you here next month for your November 2017 reading. Once again, I am Camille, and this has been another installment of Millennial Tarot. I hope that you like, share, and subscribe, and check your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mercury, and your Mars if this did not resonate with you. All right, Taurus, I hope that you have a fabulous October. Peace!